Okay, we have Coach Krzyzewski, Ryan Kelly, and Seth Curry. Ryan Kelly had 6 rebounds, 17 points. Seth Curry had 17 points and 4 rebounds. Coach, we just some opening remarks from you, and then we'll take Q&A.
Yeah, we beat really a good team today. I know they've been out here since Thursday, and from everything that we've heard, they've had just amazing practices. And my feeling is I haven't watched them in practice, but they played like they practiced. They played really hard together. It's a heck of a win for us. The kid Maven had a great game, double-double, and he was relentless on the boards. I thought we had that stretch right at the end of the half. That was a really good stretch. We didn't start out the second half as well, but the last 15 minutes I thought we played really well and executed. A big key to the game, one of our main things was to limit their threes. They've been shooting a lot of three-point shots, and they didn't hit a three-point shot and only had 8. So that was, to me, one of the key factors in the ball game. Hard-earned win, and like they all are in Maui. So, any questions for me or my players?
Any questions? Chad, right here in the middle.
Coach, can you talk about the adjustment that Austin Rivers is making 4 games into the season? Obviously a superstar in high school and still looks like he's trying to still fit into the team system.
Yeah, well, he ended the half pretty well for us, and then when we got the 10-point lead the second time, came up with a couple really big buckets. The main thing for Austin, as any freshman, is to learn to play defense and offense, and he can be a great defender. And but when you're a freshman, you start evaluating what you're doing, and sometimes you're a step slow in the next thing, and that's because you care. You want to be good, and you just got to get through that. And we played a really tough schedule. It's our 5th game in about 10 days, and he's learned a lot. But he came through. He's not afraid, and he's going to be a terrific player for us.
Coach Rod Beers from the Detroit News. Now that you know that you're playing Michigan, talk about that matchup. And
it's tough for me. I haven't watched them. I haven't watched them. I just know that they return just about their whole team, and they got a really good freshman point guard. And I try not to watch the game before. It's been a pretty good thing for me to in my career, just to concentrate on the game we're playing. But John does a great job. He's got a veteran team, and the way for them to beat Memphis like that, they must have played a great basketball game, because Memphis is one of the most talented teams in the country. So it'll be a difficult game for us. But I'm sorry I can't specifically talk about how they're playing or anything, because I haven't watched them yet.
Right up front here. Right.
This is Terry Raines from Blue Devil Nation. Question for Ryan Kelly. Ryan, you had a number of key defensive rebounds that kind of close out the game the last 5 or 6 minutes or so. Can you speak a bit about the role of defense overall as the second half winding up?
Late in that game, the biggest plays we could have made were defensive stops and defensive rebounds. And I felt we did a pretty good job in the closing minutes of getting to all those balls. And earlier in the game, we felt that they had been getting a lot of loose balls, a lot of offensive rebounds, and as the game wore on, we really picked up our defensive rebounding, and I think that's what really helped us take that lead.
Ryan made a big play at taking the charge on Golden. That was one of the bigger plays of the game, and he actually took 2. We took 2 on him, but that one was a big-time play.
Right in front here, Rob.
Ryan, can you talk a little bit about how tough they were up front?
Yeah, they had great length, great size. They really battled. That was the biggest thing. They were confident in going to the boards, and they got us under the basket a little bit and just went up and grabbed rebounds and finished. And they're certainly going to be a tough team down the stretch too. Their length is really big for them. They got a lot of length inside and on the wings, and very talented.
Anything else? I think we're all set.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much. Duke will play Michigan tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. Next game up is UCLA Chaminade. Okay, we have Coach Martin from Tennessee and Jaron Naiman. Jaron had 12 rebounds and 14 total points. Coach, we just turn it over to you for any opening remarks, and then we'll do a little Q&A.
I thought both teams played hard. They did a good job shooting 48% from the field, executing the offense. I thought Rivers did a good job attacking off the bounce, especially in the second half. I thought it was a good overall effort from both teams. I thought we missed quite a few around the basket. But other than that, I thought it was a good effort.
We can open it up for questions.
Rob Lewis with Rivals at VaultWest.com. Coach, can you just talk about the outside shooting? You guys have been seriously hot from behind the arc. Just taking away those open shots today, do you think it was a result of their scout?
I think they did a good job of taking away those shots from the perimeter. But I thought we did a good part of our game, a good job of part of our game plan was attack off the bounce, not necessarily settle for threes. I thought we did a really good job in the first half of getting to the basket off the dribble. We did it dispersed in the second half.
Rob, up in front here.
Coach Rob Colias, Maui News. Just can you talk about just the way the guys hung tough, hung with those guys for as long as they did, battled really well, it seemed like.
Well, for us, the game plan was to come in and try to win the ball game. That was the plan. They played well. I thought our guys competed. They just made plays down the stretch and really execute. I thought we had a couple quick shots in there. It was tough too when Trey Golden's in foul trouble, so he couldn't get the flow because he's always aggressive attacking the basket and making stuff happen.
Mike Griffith from the Knoxville News Sentinel. Jaron, you guys have struggled a little bit in the paint coming into this game. Can you explain your success in there today against a bigger team like Duke?
I think we missed a lot of open bunnies right around the rim. I don't know if we was putting it too hard off the glass or too soft up there, but we missed a lot of them. And I don't know, we were just trying to battle and try to carry our assignment the best we could.
Rob Lewis again with Rivals and VaultWest.com. Coach Martin, can you just talk about your team's toughness? It seemed very clear from the start that they weren't intimidated by the stage or playing against Duke and all that. And can you talk about getting that across the field?
No, I don't think that was the case at all, being intimidated by a great team, great program. It was just a matter of playing basketball and carrying out our necessary assignments to win the game. Well, I mean, our guys played with a level of toughness. I didn't think we did a great job in the second half of defending Rivers off the bounce and making moves to the basket. We didn't do a very good job of hedging in certain ball screen situations. But other than that, I didn't think intimidation was even a factor.
Any other questions? Jaron, would you like to, any general comments about the game?
No.
Coach, you guys get Memphis tomorrow. How big is that for an in-state rivalry like that?
I think it's great, but for us to just try to win a ball game, I think that's the most important thing. We'll get back, we'll eat, watch them with Memphis, and try to put together a game plan to win the ball game.
Jaron, can you just talk about the difference in that second half? You know, like Coach Martin said, did Duke make some adjustments and sort of close things off, or would you put it back on just missing some easy shots on the inside, like you said?
I mean, they obviously did a good job on chesting us up, keeping their hands high without foul. We just got to focus on finishing more around the basket. I mean, that's mostly on us.
John, you played in this Memphis rivalry before. Can you just kind of give us an idea what you expect to happen when teams play tomorrow?
It's going to be a tough physical game like it was today. The best team's going to win. So,
Coach Martin, you talk a lot about individuals, about playing defense without foul. Did you think your guys maybe had a tough time adjusting in the second half? It was like maybe what was a foul changed as the game went on? I mean, do you think that was the case? And if so, did your guys adjust to that?
Well, the thing we talk about all the time is being arm's length. I thought the officials did a good job of officiating the game, but just we always talk about arm's length. There was a lot of contact on our part, and the officials making calls. So I mean, it's just part of the game. It's just your arm's length, you don't have to worry about getting fouls.
Coach, you played a pretty long stretch without Trey. Can you just talk about the way the team responded and the job West Washburn did?
I thought it was great for West Washburn as well as the other guys that were in that rotation. Did a good job. West did a good job of distributing basketball, running the team, solid on the defensive side of the ball, made a couple good drives. So I thought he did a really good job, and especially since he didn't play the last game, I thought it was good for him.
Okay, are we all set? Coach, thank you very much. Tennessee plays Memphis tomorrow morning at 9 a.m.